Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with Channel Disturbance. This is the Waffenträger auf Panzer IV. It's a Tier 8 German tank destroyer and it's located on the north spawn of Halluf, and it's under the command of Mad Andy of Philo. Now waiting for the countdown to finish. Yep, okay. I should say it's Mad Andy 52 of Philo, and it's not Tier 8, it's Tier 9. Get my facts straight. Okay, battle has commenced. Now, Mad Andy's got a big gun to play with. It's 128mm. It's mounted on a Panzer IV chassis. This was the Germans' attempt to try and make a support vehicle, which they could use to support the tanks as a tank destroyer, but be reasonably stealthy and use equipment that was already in existence. And they had the 128mm gun and they had Panzer IV chassis, so it seemed natural enough to actually manufacture a tank destroyer based on this equipment. And we've got an object on 40, fires around in at long range. Unfortunately it wasn't dialed in. 9.27 seconds is the reload time. Now the one thing about this tank is it really doesn't have much in the way of armour, and it's pretty vulnerable, but it does have a very big punch. If you can find the enemy, you can do a lot of damage to them. Well, the one thing Mad Andy said to me is he said there wasn't really much of a plan in this battle. It just sort of like, well, it just sort of happened, and things happened that were quite unexpected as well. Meeting enemy tanks that you didn't think you would meet, and he's firing at known tank destroyer firing positions in the hope of putting a shell into one, and oh my god, he's just found the object 430, fires into his rear, and the FP4005 turns around and goes, what? And fires at the object 430. Mad Andy fires into his turret for 531. And the object 430 gets killed by our Arty, the object 261. This is a tier 10 game, by the way. So the FP4005 was just saved by Mad Andy catching that 430 unawares. Now, we've got a T44 tier 8 medium ahead, and oh my god, it's that Carnarvon AX, and we just took a round for 220, but the ship bomb, the FP4005, just put him down. And he's out the game, and there's the T44, and we took a round from 221 from him as well. So his two tank destroyers are basically holding off all the enemy forces in this corner, because most of our heavy tanks got wiped out. Or most of them, I say, because there is one who's still in the game. And that T44 is not going to play anymore because he's out the game. The ship bomb claims another victim. And there is a VK101P. Oh my god, he's facing two tank destroyers with very, very big guns. The gun on the FP4005 is 183mm, and Mad Andy's got 128 to play with. And oh, look at this, what is going on? They decided to play like light tanks, and the VK goes down. Wow. That must have been a bit disconcerting for the VK, because you don't often get tank destroyers deciding to play like light tanks. Oh, you can see the holes in the side of Andy's vehicle there. Those are from the T44 and the Carnarvon, and they really did penetrate through. But it shows how bad the armour is on this Panzer IV chassis. Okay, well, we've got some enemy just around the corner, and the Scorpion Jeep's been killed. Arty's active, that's the 212A got him, but who else is around the corner? Well, further up we've got a 263, but Andy's found an AMX 1390. He's fighting this this Waffenträger as if it's a light tank. Oh. I think he's not really taking this very seriously, he's having a laugh. That AMX 1390 is probably thinking to himself, what am I facing? 128mm of agony. Sometimes you just have to play it, and it's just surreal, you know. Like an LT-432, the new Soviet light tank, the tier 8 light, comes around the corner, and he bumps into another T92, but what else is he going to bump into? A Waffenträger. Oh dear. If he comes around that corner, he's going to get one hell of a shot. Locked onto him. And wait for it, wait for it. Oh, he knows we're here. Okay, and he's going to play Ring Around the Roses with him. There's that Object 263 up there. Will the 432 try to come around the corner? Well, he's getting hit by Arty. If he doesn't move, he is going to get taken out. This is not what you'd normally expect a tank destroyer to do. You don't normally go scouting in a TD. This is quite weird. Okay, 432. And he's eradicated. Oh, we got a 263 over there. Ouch. And he bounced that one into his tracks. Oh, but the Gorilla 15 managed to get a hit into him. So, yeah, 781, unfortunately. But I think Mad Andy wasn't really taking this seriously. Not really. Well, that's probably why he gets the name Mad Andy. Mad Andy saying, what the hell happened, or WTF happened in role reversal? Well, yes, it was really, because you don't find tank destroyers acting like light tanks. Well, our sole remaining heavy is the VK4502B, and he's sitting up here, not really being much use, when he could actually be going around the northwest corner to take out those tank destroyers and then allow our TVP VTU and the Arty to stomp on the victims once they've been spotted. But what we've got is we've got the Arty going across the map to start capping, I think. We've got a 261 who's moving up on the enemy cap area, and here comes an M53 55, and he's acting like a scout as well now. And this is quite funny. He's going after the TVP VTU, that's what's going on. That M55 is trying to block the way for the TVP. So I think we're going to have to go round the side. Oh, we just got hit by the 212. If we go around the corner, we can come up on that M53 and lob a shell into him. Now, see what happens. Well, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. No, the 212 can't get the M53 now. He's in Arty cover. That 4502 is not being any help at all, sitting where he is. If he's not careful, that Object 263 will sneak up behind him with the Gorilla 15 and drill his posterior. 261's getting into position, ready to shoot the 55, and... oh, the 212 gets him. The M55 adjusted his position just slightly, and the 212 noticed it and was able to get a shot in. TVP's moving up, or is he? No, he's decided to just test the water. Ah, there's the Gorilla 15. So we know he hasn't gone around the outside. And the 212's just got a hit on him too. So the 212 is actually accumulating quite a lot of damage. 261 is being forward, just like I would do. Go to shotgun mode. Try and take the enemy on face to face. That's a dangerous customer, the Gorilla 15, but remember he's facing a much more powerful gun. Oh, well, he's shotgunned the Gorilla, but unfortunately he exposed himself, and the Gorilla 15 is taken out. So now the TVP BTU can move up and go hunting for that T92 HMC. We know where the 263's been spotted. He's in grid square B3. Now the 4502 is finally woken up and decided to come into the fight, but unfortunately just took a big round from the 263. He's lost most of his health. Meanwhile, the TVP is looking for the T92. Or is he going to go behind the 263? Well, he might, but I think he's just found the 292. Yep. So we'll deal with that first, then he'll go after the 263. And the 212 claims another victim. That's 5. If he can get one more, Top Gun. And there's the 263. He's come back to try and defend the cap. So if the 212 can load quickly enough, TVP needs to get round the corner. But keep the 263 in sight or interested. And then 212 can claim his Top Gun. That 263 is probably in one of the bushes waiting for the TVP to come back up again. I wouldn't be surprised. TVP might be eliminated very, very suddenly. Well, 4502 is coming up one side, we're going round the other. And no sign of the 263, which means he's hiding in a bush. He's waiting in ambush. I suspect that 263 is waiting for them to bring the cap up to enough hit points, enough capture points rather, and then he'll get a reset, and that will prevent Mad Andy's team from capping out. But they've got both in the cap now. And the Object 261 is saying stay in the cap. But you know that the 263 is going to get rid of the TVP first because the VK is very low health. Trouble is, can the 263 see the TVP? Well, his sixth sense hasn't gone off. So I'd be surprised if he can. If he stays below that ridge line, he might be safe. Just needs to stay low enough. And they've capped out. So where did the 263 go? Oh, what a silly thing for him to do. So what a surreal game that Mad Andy 52 goes about as if he's a light tank and takes the enemy on face to face instead of hiding in a bush somewhere and shooting from a distance, takes on heavy tanks and the like and saves that FB4005. Yeah, it was a bit of a WTF moment, I think, really. It was only a third-class tanker. There was no medals involved, but it was rather funny nonetheless. And when it came to damage, He was a little way down the table in 5th place with 1477. High score was the FP4005 that he saved. Well, he saved until obviously he was killed off. And when it came to kills, it was the 212A who managed to get 5 kills. Unfortunately, he was robbed of that top gun because the 263 didn't want to come back and reset the cap. And when it came to base XP, it was the TVP VTU who managed to get the highest amount, 880, and then the ship barn after that with 857, and the 212 with 845. At Mad Andy fired 11 shots, he got 6 direct hits, 3 penetration, damage of 1477. He received 6 hits from the enemy, 5 penetrations, shows the lack of armour of that vehicle, 1 non-penetration, hit the tracks. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 3 of the enemy, killed 1 of them, and did damage assistance for 403 hit points. He earned 248 credits from that battle after the ammunition resupply, and he took away 1,974 experience points. But I think it was a bit of a, oh my god, what the hell is going on here? And he said some great Arty chat in the game too. I think they were actually talking to each other in chat, and it's worth watching that just to see exactly what they were up to. But Mad Andy said this in for me. He said I'd get a bit of a laugh out of it, and yes, it was a bit of a laugh because you don't expect TDs to do what he did in that game, and that was a bit funny in the altogether. But then obviously you don't expect a 263 who's got the advantages that he has to pass them all up. I mean, he could have ambushed that TVP, wiped him out, killed the 4502, and then killed the 212 to win the game. But he just gave it away and ran off, which is silly. So, if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.